Most people say flight attendant. A flight attendant is a person who helps keep passengers safe on an airplane. They help people find their seats. They teach passengers about safety. And during emergencies, they help save lives. One of those flight attendants was a young woman named Margareth Abraham. She was only 24 years old. She had dreams, she had plans, and like most people, she went to work expecting an ordinary day. But sometimes ordinary people find themselves in extraordinary moments. One day, Margaret was working aboard a passenger airplane flying over the Caribbean Sea. Then something went terribly wrong. The airplane was running out of fuel. The crew knew they might not make it to an airport. The passengers knew something was wrong, and little by little, people began to realize the airplane might end up in the ocean. Imagine looking out the window and understanding that there may not be a runway waiting for you. Only water, only uncertainty, only fear. Most people would have been thinking about themselves, their own seat, their own life vest, their own survival. But according to the people who survived, Margareth Abraham made a different choice. She kept helping passengers. She kept helping elderly people put on their life vests. She kept moving through the cabin. She kept doing her job. Then someone shouted, "We're about to crash." Fear spread through the airplane. People stood up. People froze. People panicked. And according to survivor accounts, Margaret rushed into action. She began pushing passengers back into their seats. One row, then another, then another, then another, trying to get as many people secured as possible before impact. Seconds later, the airplane slammed into the sea. Many passengers survived. Margareth Abraham did not. Sometimes courage is choosing to help others, even when you're scared too. Margareth Abraham wasn't a superhero. She wasn't a movie character. She was an ordinary person who did something extraordinary, and I think that's why people still remember her name.